if not, then I'd like to proceed to the next section. That is the usage section of EWMap, and we thought that this this webinar is also for showing how it was being used best. What can you do with it? What might be the tricks you have to know, or the special things that you have to know to find your way to work with EWMap. And we subdivided this section in parts. The first step, which will be done by Annette Sweers, and introduction to the general view, to the screen, etc. Then we will have a section about working with existing data. This will be done by Tillo. Then adding and updating data. This will be done by Hartley. Then we will have a short section on producing reports, something that we added quite recently, as I said. And if there's time, then we can also present or something about the future, the features that we have planned. And I hope there will be enough time to have specific questions and general discussions afterwards. But not to lose time, I think we just start right away with this usage section if no questions have come up in between, and Annette will do this part then. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, Annette.
Thank
you. The floor is yours.
Can everybody see the slide?
Yes.
Yes, I can see it. So the other ones who probably as well.
All right. My part of the presentation is quite basic. It's the actually something you would be able to do when you look at the website yourself. I'm just going to give you a small tour, and the more specific information will come from the other presenters. But this is just the first view. Well, this is where you get when you log in. This is the map with all its panels. And here on top you have several sheets, and I will go to home first. This is actually what Rainer explained before in his presentation, a little bit of background, why, what, how, disclaimer, etc. The next part is the corridor itself, where you can actually see the map, and country does the same, but right now it's under construction. It was the first part of EWMap actually. Then we have the user guide, where you can find how to use EWMap from actually everything we're presenting in this part should be here. If it's not, please let us know so we can adapt it or improve it. It has a good index, but you can scroll through the entire thing with one. It's only one page. The next is the frequently asked questions. I think that's quite obvious. And then we have the reports, which I did not mention, but I will get into that at the end of my presentation. So this was the top panel. Easy. This one is also easy. If you go to the map, you can navigate. That's with the panning icon. You have to click it. But then if you want to select a part of the network, you have to first click select, and then you'll be able to select a large part of the network, so several elements or just one. And easiest then is to zoom to the selection to get a better view. You can also zoom, of course, here with the minus and the plus, and you can also pan with the arrows. It's all quite obvious. Here you also have the downloads or export functions. So you can download in CSV or in shapefiles. Downloading is only possible per country at the moment. Here we can see a little bit more about the selection, because if we go back to the first page, here you on the left side, if you select a part of the network, on the left side you get this, what you see here. You can actually see the description of some of the elements you've selected, and here you can also, if you select a group, you can select here one single element, because sometimes it's a little bit hard you have to zoom in very much to select something, and here you can actually see it and read it, which might be easier. This is the same. Here we have some of the exports, as I mentioned earlier. They're only per country. Then we go to the right panel. Here you can see different information. It's about the selected elements. You get here you get the owner, the name, and if I, for instance, select elements from the Netherlands and from Germany, then this section is open. So the more it gets more accurate if you select less elements. So some general information and the operating environment. If you're allowed to change the elements you've selected, then you can here change the operating environment by choosing some attributes, and for instance make not daily traffic but seasonal traffic, and then here automatically the operating environment will change. And later on I will show you how you can actually see that in the map. Well, we have all the elements that are part of the operating environment contributing to this final decision here. Another thing you can change here are services and levels of service and deployment. And this is actually a little bit of an old screenshot, I see, but here you can select a year or deployment or level of service, and there you can change this. These abbreviations, which I will show you later in the if I'm really online and not in the presentation, these abbreviations will, if you go over them with the mouse, you can see what it means, because I think there are about 30 or something. Otherwise, it wouldn't fit into the screen like this. But I don't even remember which one is what. So it's good to have the information there. And if you change anything, of course, you have to save it. And after you saved it, you should be able to see it on the map. Before you go to a map, or if you go to the map and want to show something, you can first select a group like the Arc Atlantique or Ursa Major or 10T group, and you can select the style, which is an operating environment or part of the operating environment, like truck relevant information, and features, which here you can see part of the operating environment. And we have the features, and those are the deployments and the service levels. If you click on deployment 2011, the map will show all the information that of the elements that are about 2011, or that are put into the system under 2011. Service level is the same thing. Wouter will explain later something about reporting, because right now we have a tab with reports where you can go above that, and here you can say, I'd like to see the levels of services 2010-2012. Those are downloadable standard maps. They are standard, but they can still be changed. If we change something in the elements, these will be updated automatically, but these are always the same sort of maps. And the dynamic part is something that will be explained by Wouter later. So now I will go to the website itself, because to show you a little bit what I just explained, that it actually works. So I'm going to select one part of the map, like this. And unfortunately I cannot see everything right now. There you go. I go to zoom to selection. If I want to go to a little bit to the right or to the left, it's with the navigation part. I would like to select one small part of the elements here, but I'm not sure where. But I know the road, so I'd like to select the A4. I can do that here, and it turns pink here. I can even zoom in closer. You can see the map gets more accurate. That's something I forgot, that I actually didn't put in the presentation. But here you have a very small icon, which you can use to change the background or the base layer of the map. You can only show borders. Now I have to zoom out a little bit to give an idea of what this would look like. Borders and roads. I don't know what Bing Road means. Maybe Wouter could explain that to me. But usually it's standard, it's on OpenStreetMap. So going back to the selection, we're on the A12 right now. You can see here on the right, that's the A12 from here to there, the number of meters it takes, and here you can see that's what the selection for the operating environment is. So I'm going to change it, and there you can see that it changed from something to N2, I don't know what, S2 to N2. If you would like to update the operating environments and you already have decided which category they are, you can also do that, I think, but that's uploading data and that's not part of my presentation. Here you can also see that in 2011 some traffic information service, pre-trip and on-trip traveler information services were scheduled and finished. And here you can see incident management on schedule. I think for 2015 it's still open, yes. Now I'm going to the left because I haven't shown you the left part yet. Here we can see the operating environment. So if you only want to see the weather-related information, then you get this. For safety concerns, you get a different one. It's up to the partners actually to make sure this information is updated because it might change over the course of the year. Here you can also view a deployment map for 2013, maybe this one, RTI. I'm not sure why it's not working, but oh. Let me go to the service level. And then we have the groups. I will go to Ursa Major because, and then it immediately goes through the entire corridor. I still selected the A12, which is not in Ursa Major, but if I wanted it to be, I could say link here and then save it. So I will just do that. Save one element, it says above. It doesn't say where it's saved, which is funny. And now you can see it's also part of the Ursa Major group. I'm going to unlink it immediately before we, and they unlink 3 elements from corridor Ursa Major and say save. I'm going to save the CSV file for the Netherlands, and you see here that the text file is saved, which is very nice. Okay, I think this is all for now.